Leos, what is going on? I hope that you're doing well. My name is Luna, and today we are doing a general, timeless, collective love check in. As such, it's not going to resonate with everyone, so please only take that which resonates, leave behind what does not, and if it doesn't fit with you at all, don't force it. Just check one of your other placements, and you'll find yourself somewhere in there. So the Leo that I'm talking to is currently in a relationship, but they might be finding themselves in a little bit of this chaser dynamic. And whether you are the chaser or your partner is would be up to you to determine, or maybe we'll uncover that as we progress through the reading. But first of all, we're just going to do this energy check with the first 4 cards to determine if this is your reading. And if it sounds like you, then we will dive further into the tarot and close off the reading with an oracle message. So, anyways, I've been finding that I've been having a hard time speaking for your reading. This is already my 3rd take, so 1:11 on the clock as I said that. There may be something that you've been wanting to communicate in this dynamic and you haven't been able to. Or you've been having a difficult time figuring out, my goodness, how to express that, or how to word it in a way that wouldn't cause some kind of rift. With this chaser card here, it says, chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So we don't need to point fingers. This could be you, this could be the other person, it could be both of you. But whoever this card is referring to may have a tendency to move from one relationship to the next. Maybe they don't stay single for long. And they may also have a fear of being alone. The two kind of go hand in hand. So the Leo that I'm talking to, you're feeling confident in this relationship for the most part, with the Emperor being here. This is like I would say 90% sure that you feel confident, self-assured, you feel grounded in this bond. But is that really the truth? Because we have the 7 of Pentacles here in reverse, which makes me feel like, and pardon my nails, things that you've been putting effort towards just have not been growing in the ways that you had envisioned. And you've been putting time and energy, investment, maybe even financial investment, going on dates or paying for things, helping them out, maybe even, whatever it may be, trying to be there. But it's not progressing in any which way. Like, you're still kind of wondering about what the future will hold, or if there's any long-term stability or future there that is realistic. I don't know why I'm hearing that. All right. And with the 8 of Swords here in reverse, it's a lot of emotional overwhelm and confusion, but a lack of acknowledgement of that with the Emperor being here. It's kind of like you're avoiding that altogether, even though you may feel it time and time again in different ways. So if this sounds like your reading, or if this sounds like you or your partner, Leo, stick around and let's go ahead and dig into this tarot a bit further. Why is the 7 of Pentacles in reverse here for Leo? The 10 of Swords in reverse. So, Leo, I think that you are a very grounded person, and you're a very rational person here with the Emperor coming out. When you do give your loyalty to somebody, you truly mean it. And you are fully invested, okay? So with your doubts and trepidations here of things not progressing the way you want to, considering the fact that you're already committed to this relationship, you are kind of just, again, avoiding that in a sense. And with the 10 of Swords in the past, you do acknowledge that maybe I've done this in past relationships before. Maybe I've had a tendency or a pattern to commit quickly or give too much too fast, or to be to feel so assured about this or a relationship, whatever it may be, and then get stabbed in the back or get hurt. But you're coming from a place where it's like, I already know that investing towards this leaves me with the possibility of being hurt again. So with that being said, it's like, you are very well aware that you could be put in a position again where your heart could be broken again, or you could end up feeling like you've been stabbed in the back or hurt or betrayed or abandoned, which is what we're afraid of, right? So that may subconsciously or subliminally or maybe very quietly be a background tone here. I'm not saying that it is, but I have to point out what I'm reading in the cards, and my readings are not too sugar-coated, unfortunately. But let's see why this Emperor is here, because I want to know what that's about. The Emperor. Oh, wow. I love that, Leo. The Emperor clarified by the Eight of Cups. You're saying to me that, yeah, even though you're invested in this and you know that it could hurt you, you still have the power and control to walk away or emotionally detach at any which point. Maybe there are times in the relationship where you have encountered difficulty or difficulty with communication, conflict, that type of thing, and you have felt yourself feeling the need to emotionally detach or distance yourself a bit, and you've done so accordingly. But this is no note of a final ending. This is just like, if you need to, you can. And you know that. So that, in a way, gives you kind of a bit of strength, emotional and mental strength. Okay? I like it. Are you kidding me? So the Eight of Swords in reverse is clarified by Strength in reverse. We were just talking about that. Speak of the Devilski. But Strength, that is your card, Leo. Strength is representative of your courage, your commitment, and your determination. Your ability to nurture and tame something that may be potentially chaotic or wild. In the depiction, there's this motherly figure. Not that you're a woman, but masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. You're taming a lion here, right? And the lion is the sign of Leo. With this card being in the reverse and the overwhelm and confusion, emotional exhaustion that I formerly mentioned, there may be times where you give to this and you don't entirely feel like yourself, because there's that little acknowledgement here that like, where is this going? Okay. Show me this Eight of Cups. Show me a bit more about the Eight of Cups. The Tower. The Tower comes up when there's something tumultuous. It's funny that I said chaotic here with the Strength, but something tumultuous that you're avoiding. Once again, it's like something has been built on a faulty structure or foundation, which may again lead you to wonder what's happening in the future. So this is all fair. I get it. But with that being said, Leo, you're so loyal and confident towards this that you may be not acknowledging that because of the foundation that this is built on, because of the structure, because of the stability, all of those fun words. There's something about the future of this that may crumble and very likely will, because the Tower comes out when the universe is like, this is not working, and we're going to come along and kick it over for you if you don't do something about it. And if you don't do something about it, it's going to cause a lot of strain. It's going to feel really strenuous for everybody involved here. And it may feel sudden and like the rug was pulled from beneath your feet here. This may have already happened, or it may be predictive. But, okay. Tell me more about this Tower, please. The Nine of Cups. when you look at this relationship from a third party perspective, remove yourself from it, as difficult as that may be, obviously, because it's a personal situation. But does it truly fulfill you in every which way? All of your desires, emotionally, physically, mentally, and what are your future goals? If you're not focused on that right now, then yeah, maybe this is okay for now. But if that is something that you are focused towards, your future in regards to romantic relationships, or if you're looking for something that is going to be long term, then does this fit the bill, Leo? So, okay, I am going to leave that there. And then I want to look into your oracle message of advice, because I feel like that may give us a really nice idea. And Spirit usually does a good job of helping us out. The message is just breathe. Okay. What is that? Give me a second here, love. Okay, number 4 or number 123. 1, 2, 3, 4. Progression. May have some meaning to you, Leo. Sorry, I'm big on numerology. Okay, so the keywords here are step back, reconnect, rest, and recharge. So much time and effort can be expended in maintaining current relationships or in creating new ones that it's easy to forget to just stop and breathe once in a while. This life is not just about connecting with other people. The most important connections you can have are with the divine and your higher self. This is a good time to take a break from your personal relationships and reconnect with your spiritual self. Set aside a few minutes every day to sit quietly and just be. In addition to caring for your spiritual self, look after your physical body. Get plenty of sleep, eat healthy foods, and exercise. Treat yourself to a movie or take a walk in nature. Step away from any cares around matters of the heart and just breathe. By taking time for yourself, you'll recharge your emotional batteries and have more energy to invest into your relationships. Oh my goodness. Okay, so remember when we were talking about this 9 of Cups? Does this relationship fulfill you? Well, maybe it does in a way, but for some of you, not all of you, is this more about codependency? And if so, does that codependency restrain you from being able to tend to yourself? Just something to consider, especially with that there and this here. I don't like seeing you in the reverse, pardon me. But anyways, I hope this helps. I love you so much, Leo, and good luck. Mwah.